Starcage. Busted. I would never, ever consider building a control deck in the current meta without Starcage. You can take that to the bank. Man, how do I respect green without having a terrible deck? If I cut the Ultimas and run the Cage and or Day of Judgment instead, can I still beat the Synthesizer deck? Ultima's kind of an easy mode against Synthesizer. Ultima's also good, Deece will say, in a few other matchups. Maybe I can run one Ultima. Mistrise, great. That's exciting. I wonder what that's like. One Ultima, 3 Day of Judgment, 4 Starcage. Do I beat green? And maybe I do cut Authority, because honestly, the matchups, the reasons I've played Authority have just gone down so much. Maybe I can run one Authority. But that makes the artifact matchup so much worse, and that's my free roll. Counter me? Yep. Okay. Let's see if they can punish me. You got anything to play for 4 mana? You gonna space time me? No. Okay. About you now. Alright. Well, you didn't do anything last turn to punish me, so I think this is a free roll. As we are searching for a demolition field before they get enough mana to Mistrise out something good. I mean, if they're playing Esper, they're probably playing Singularity Rupture. This is probably Mill again, which I have trouble seeing how that's good in the current environment as I'm trying to figure out how to compete with green decks. But what do you know? You need 8 mana to Mistrise Singularity Rupture. They're so counter-focused, aren't they? They do not want to lose a counter war. Again, I'll take the risk. If they're gonna rupture me, it's because they had it in their hand and they hit all of their land drops and they 100% got there. And then I still have half my deck. And if the revival isn't in the top half, we still have a way out. I mean, look at their draw. Their draw has been exactly what you'd want. All right, they don't have Rupture yet. Or whatever their win con might be. That's a good draw. I mean, is it? They have the village. Is that a draw too? No, it's just a counter. I mean, I think we go for the negate here. Negate's about to be outclassed by the village. If we don't use it now, we might use it never. We missed the land. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I guess I'll take this and play around a deadly cover-up. The 25 lands has been good. All right, did they hit the revival? They did. Yeah, we took the gamble, we lost. They needed a lot to go right, but they had it. That mill deck can't be good in this meta, can it? Seems so bad. It's really only good against me. Is there any other deck it's good against? I don't think so. It's too slow for everything. All right, if we cut the Ultimas and the Authority. Maybe we try 2 lanterns instead of 3. Now we have Starcage and Judgment. Does that beat the creature decks? Is there anything else that now gets cut? What if we had 1 lantern? I think we lose to the graveyard deck, but I'm willing to give it a try. We could also go with a Rest in Peace now, but the problem with Rest in Peace, you exile your own graveyard, the Spirit Water Revival gets you. See, we could be doing this. Is that just too many sweepers? Against this will probably compete with green. And we still have a ton of counters. I don't think there's any way we need all. 8 Wraths is so many, but when I've run 7, I've also come up short. We could run 1 lantern, 1 Rest in Peace. Against the graveyard deck, where Rest in Peace is at its absolute best, they mill themselves so much that you don't need Spirit Water Revival to win. You just need to wait. So let's try 1 of each. Is this the build? Is Ultima a crutch? I love the artifact matchup being so free, but maybe that's been my mistake. Okay. And remember, our opponents... All right, we get to test it. We're on the play, though. It's almost not fair. We also don't have double white, which is... Wow. We can play this Librarian. I might do it. I really might. Because then we might have to Demolition Field them next turn anyway to get our second white. Okay. Uh-huh. It's happening. Yep. Got any reach? Or a Boroid would be so brutal. But I guess we have Day of Judgment next turn. Maybe it's not that brutal. But the Librarian being here is awesome with the Demolition Field. Ah! Jesus. Interesting. No attacks. Why? What are they thinking? They want the mana up. They have the counter to the Day of Judgment. Then I should probably try Starcage. Let's see what we draw. They did search. They didn't have to, but they did. All right. I think we should try Starcage then. Check all these for reach. So if the Starcage hits, I think they have some kind of counter, to be honest. Then they're just on Ouroboros trying to win the game with that, and we blow up their refuel. Yep, okay, well, they got me. They got me. Holy crap, I think I'm just dead. Well, I'll get to wonder for the rest of my life if Day of Judgment would have resolved. Guys, it didn't work. Somehow it didn't work. Let's go for Day of Judgment next time, CGB, you idiot. Also, not having double white burned us so bad. That's where Demolition Field gets you, but you can't play without it. The fact that we lost that game, though, what an embarrassment. Tidebinder. How common is Tidebinder in that deck? I feel like I've seen it in less than like 30% of those green decks. But when they hold up mana like that, what do you expect? The card that like bounces a creature to your hand, the Spidey Senses card that's not Spidey Senses. I've seen that counterspell too. But what should I expect more? That or Tidebinder? I've seen them both so rarely. This is gonna be another game where we don't have Starcage on 3. How likely do you think that is? All right, we get to try the artifact matchup. This is big. Can we win this matchup with only one Ultima and one Authority of the Consuls? I think that's a huge question mark. I do not want to ever lose these matchups because I still see this deck a lot. But we do have a high counterspell density to work with. And they don't have ways to be uncounterable. Our Starcages, we only really want to play when they take a lot, and I mean a lot, of the opponent's constructs off the board, because look how much value they get from Starcage. Also, this is not a good card to have, the Get Lost. I like having all my anchorages set up. I like saving the surveils as long as I can, unless I know exactly what I want. And now I'm getting to the point where I really do want the counter spell or the card draw. Now that I'm down to 1 negate. Ooh, that's good. Never mind. In case we take a No More Lies, let's use the Demolition Field to cast the stock up. Told ya. So prepared. The Braided Net can draw a lot of cards. Two cards left. We're in a great position. Worst card in the deck. Do we cast stock up next turn? I think so. I think we do a 3 steps draw 2 if we can. Perfectly mana efficient, a card to discard in the Get Lost. I mean, yeah, right now the matchup feels just fine without the Ultima crutch. And it's not like we have no Ultimas, we still have one. But we do have more dead cards in the matchup. The Starcage is not great. I wonder if that's true, though. Okay, they play the Vault, so we can pick it off right now. I assume they have an Authority or something to discard. A land, sure. Save 3 steps ahead, because I think I'll get a draw 2 out of it later. And those are a big part of what makes the deck good. I think we'll stock up now, though, to keep the lands coming. And there's just a basic, which is not great, but we are making our way closer and closer to the Authority of the Consuls to prevent the combo kill and the Ultima. And they know they don't have the right pressure. We can't get a synthesizer on board, so all right, that matchup's fine. We've had 2 straight games where we couldn't play Cage on 3, though, if we needed to. Let's keep an eye on the mana. We are not 3 wins from Mythic, but we're 3 wins from Daily, so probably not getting Mythic today. But you do get a nice long Sunday sesh. This is bad. Oh, yeah, I hate mulliganing there. Keep and put away 3 steps ahead is always the card you bin. Okay. We need an untapped land. Keep. We need to keep a 3 mana. We need to keep a 3 mana card off the field. Okay, we need to keep something huge off the field. Yeah, they even hit you with the smiley face first. You know you're in for a tough one. All right, Crater Hoof. Do it. Hoof. Come on. What are you, afraid of me? This is another good test for the Starcage. They did do it. Okay. Well. I don't have the smile. Okay. Let's go. Nothing makes me more angry than when they get back the Earthbended lands. Makes me so mad. Okay, they're a graveyard deck that also combos into Beseech the Mirror and Gishath. I mean, you see this. They double cub, double elfed into Hoof. It didn't even matter what the rest of their deck is. It can be this shit. It doesn't matter. That's insane. Hopefully it costs them. Might as well. I don't think they'll have a lot of spells to negate. Can't keep a Dredger's Insight down. Like, this whole time, it's also a graveyard deck. Foggy Swamp Visions, okay. Of course it is. So, against a Hoof Plan, that's not bad. Against Foggy Swamp Visions, that's not bad. And then there's the Lantern as well. I mean, I think we take these. I think you want to keep stocking up. But we also put our 1 authority away, so we want to shuffle again soon. I mean, Gishath, I guess? Congrats, you gained 1 life. The 1 Ultima. Lies. Yeah, I guess it's the 1 Ultima. Can't replace it. Once you cast it, it's done. Yet enough? We are out of coward draw. We could flood from here. 3 steps near the bottom, not cool. The opponent reading Soul Guide Lantern again and again. What? Cha-ching. Okay. I mean, all right. I think we found good adjustments. We still get through our deck enough to find the cards when in the matchups where they matter. Without mono red in the environment, authority isn't that good. What are the red players playing now? Did they craft Cub? Have they gone that road? I don't think so. There'd be more Cub. Maybe they just retired. And we have Starcage, so we keep. I don't think I just jam Rest in Peace, though. You wait to see if it's a deck that needs it. Okay, here we go. Well, or do I? Rest in Peace against Earthbend doesn't matter because it's put into exile. Okay, let's hold Rest in Peace. Let's see if they are also a graveyard combo deck. Green-white. What's this? Cage? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Play another one. Okay. Cool. And that's it? That's all you've got? Pathetic. Weak. All right. Let's see them blow this up and punish me. Or not. Now I need card draw. Here's the cover. Dude, I hate earthbending so much. It's still a basic land. Unfortunately, I can't nuke it with Demolition Field. It's an interesting draw. Do I let them... This is 3 mana next turn. Do I just cage them again? Could also play you and hold up a negate and see what they do. I think I will. We have to get some card advantage out of these because we don't have card advantage in our hand. So we need a Day of Judgment and Starcage for more than a 1-for-1. There's a Shelter by Ghosts. So that would take out the Starcage. They would get all this back. I could also use this opportunity to negate it. But they might also have... They might have the other cage. That might be why they run white. Collector's Cage. And that is a good target for the negate someday. How many Llanowar Elves is too many Llanowar Elves. I got room in my cage for all of them. So Day of Judgment, nope. We can hold the negate open. So we do this. If I had a Lantern, I could exile them with the trigger on the stack, but the Rest in Peace doesn't help. Okay. Easy. Right? You know what? I should have tried it. I should have tried putting out Rest in Peace. Because what if the delayed trigger gets countered because it went to the graveyard, but it got exiled? No, it says exiled instead. It would still be exiled from the battlefield. No, surely it comes... It's not like I understand earthbending anyway, but surely it comes back if you have Rest in Peace on the field. Surely. Which is the reason I've liked Lantern better a lot of the time. Okay. Haven't played a Sephiroth deck in a minute. Probably also a good Starcage matchup. I'm starting to feel it again. I'm starting to feel like I was wrong about the cage. We have to counter a Sephiroth here, or I'd play the Authority. They know it. They're aware. Well, they walked into it anyway, which says their hand doesn't do much else. And now we just have to shut off the graveyard. So this is where the Rest in Peace is really good. Okay. That's pressure. Man, I think I'm supposed to cast this stock up, but this could really be costly. The stock up's a bit of a gamble, but the odds of missing land entirely is pretty low. Another Starcage just takes the pressure off so well. But if their next play is a Sephiroth, okay, just do it. It's not like the card advantage matters that much. They're out of stuff. So there's a lot of pressure on this draw step. And they kept it, so it's what they needed. Ooh, good one. But that does get stopped by Ultima. But our Starcages also go away. Oh, look, I found the lands. Demolition Field in case they have a land that does something, but a white source here plays Authority now. And they need a creature. They got it. Let's see if they can chain into another creature. And remember, casting Ultima gives them all this stuff back, which is why we were really careful about adding that to the deck. But then we get Day of Judgment, but they would just get the Innocence back, and they would get the 1/1. So right now, this doesn't do any good. But the Librarian might. I think we let this go. If they pass the turn, now we go for it, because we wanted to hold up 3 steps to counter a creature. Finding the lands. Now we have a blocker. And go for it. Okay. I will defend. I'll draw some cards from this, but they lose their board presence. Okay, they already drew this turn from the Innocence. Get him. Right. Settle in. Want to get to enough mana to pop the Starcage and then Ultima. This draws them another card. I think we just let that happen, to be honest. Just get him. Just get him. You gotta go through him sometime. Might as well go through him now. You could say once we Ultima, we don't have to, but how much damage are you gonna take sitting there? I guess you drew a lot of land and you're complaining? Cool. All right. Well, we got through a graveyard deck running Starcage, and we even had the dreaded Nombo of Ultima in our hand, and it didn't cost us. Honestly, good session, man. This is playing out. And now we're on the door. Finally, we found the build. We're getting ahead. Getting very much ahead of where we were. Starcage, Get Lost, Consult, stock up, yeah? Yeah. Man, it became a Starcage meta again. I've been punished for running this so much, but right now that's not happening. They're just, especially, okay, and now we're gonna get around Indestructible as well. Can't bin that. That's our win con. Feels bad. Wish I could scry it to the bottom. In this matchup, it's definitely a win con. Do I need mana open next turn? I don't think I do. So we'll get the archives out of the way. Negate, I don't think I need in this matchup. It's an oops all allies, all creatures build. Counters in general are pretty bad because they normally have 4 Cavern of Souls, which is pretty tough to get through. They do nothing. Should we basics test them? We have a window here. I think we basics test them. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if we get punished. There is an opportunity to counter this, but it goes in the Starcage. The T-Shop can make allies, so I'm going after that. Well, I'm glad I didn't Starcage when they were about to make 2 more dudes, and they do pass their basics test. Which triggers the Voyager so good. So now our concern is that they have Aang. If they have untapped land and Aang, then airbending the Starcage really hurts. But no land yet. I think they have another reinforcements. Let's find out. Airbending Starcage with Aang is one of the reasons I'm really scared to play this card, but they don't have another reinforcements. And so far they haven't had another land. New Voyager. Definitely don't want them drawing cards, but this might be a kicked Spreed 3 steps. They also can threaten a block with Anchorage here, so they can't attack, and they know it. Okay, they're passing. We let the shields down. Go for this, and then they'll respond with the reinforcements, and we'll counter the reinforcements. And they have no board, so we have a nice safe landing place for the stock up. And a no more lies to keep it coming, and we'll grab the other stock up. Gotta defend the Starcage from Aang if they ever have a third land, and they do. Ah, it's a cavern. God, that's nasty. Okay. So we have to watch out for Aang on end step, exile your Starcage, airbend your Starcage. Looks like that's not gonna happen though. Okay, well, if they don't want to use the cavern for that, they go for more protectors. A lot of indestructible. Up to 7 mana. Stock it up. We got to get the Starcage off the field or have a backup. We have no counterspell in hand right now, but they have a cavern. There's a demolition field. We want you. I mean, this doesn't. This can clone the cage. Does that do me any good? No, because it's gone by the time Aang resolves. All right, you guys. And I think I don't. Do I cage this? Honestly, yeah. This keeps him off balance. And it sets up the revival. And now we have 2 cages. So now a future 3 steps egg can clone another Starcage if they open one of them. Oh, that's the one that has haste. Oh, okay, that's scary. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a counter on this creature and it gains haste until end of turn. Oh my gosh. Okay. On that creature. All right, so we might be using a Get Lost. We don't have a counterspell, but they don't know that. We can also make 2/2s. I go Katara. Yeah, it has to be. We have to get rid of these things. They're so strong. Great Divide Guide, then pass. Demo the cavern. Basics test round 2. How many basic lands can you run in this deck? At least 2. Makes sense. I'd probably run 2. We've got to draw 7 here. We just need cheap cards to protect our next turn. And I guess having a Day of Judgment on backup is not a bad idea. Oh, the Starcage is paying for the revival! How could I have missed how broken this is? Oh, baby. They don't have... Okay, yeah, let's just counter it. I don't think they can kill me. I don't think they can kill me. All right. If they had another one, that would have been so close, especially if they could have gotten a counter off the map somehow. on turn. Don't think their graveyard matters to them. Voyager. Sure. Three life is not much. In fact, the life gain in the deck since we made the changes has gone down significantly. It's just the one authority of the consoles now. So when we do play against Burn, it's tough. It's a tough matchup. I don't know if they use their graveyard, but now that we've cast the Spirit Water Revival, Rest in Peace is totally game. Right now, this is a 3/3, which means Anchorage can't take it. And now our Star Cages do not make 2/2s, so maybe that was a reason not to play Rest in Peace. Yeah, maybe I'll get lost the Rest in Peace to make robots. Hang at the crossroads. Counterable. Man, that's fun. The negate can go. Oh, that's nice. Oh, ooh. I forgot what it's like to play with Starcage. It's better. It's so much better than I thought. Oh my gosh. Might be the decision that gets us to Mythic. Man, I didn't want to break up with Ultima, especially after Earthbending showed up. Really want to punish Earthbenders. It just feels wrong to not punish Earthbenders, you know what I mean? They turn their land into a creature, you just want to be like, ooh, get that land. Some of us old school gamers, we just have that thirst for land destruction, you know what I'm talking about? Watery Grave means this might not do anything. Is it mill? I'm gonna hold the authority. Doesn't look like we're going against a swarm deck, that's for sure. This is the point where having one authority in the deck but a ton of counters really matters. Demolition Field. Just go for this now. No Mistrise Village, thank you. It's tempting to bring back the Tidebinder Mage. But so often, like so rarely do I get punished by Mistrise Village, I'm not that afraid. Ready to filter some cards. Another reason not to play the authority. We can turn it into a real card. This is going to be a long game, so use No More Lies where you can. In fact, we might be able to just counter all of their card draw with the amount of counters we have and trust Spirit Water Revival to get back those counters when it's time to win. I'm at least going to use this negate. Two down. Keeping them from filtering their draws and getting the right cards is one of your better chances in the matchup. But it looks like they are just determined. They don't have any counter spells though. You saw that lack of a priority hold. We might get milled for half here. They found another village. Where's our card draw? They drew 3 of them. Isn't it our time to draw one? They have double Mistrise Village. They have no basics left. That's potentially huge. And there we go. Stock it up. 3 steps and 3 steps. Gotta have them. I mean, we're gonna see the power of Agnaquela in this one. I can feel it. Yeah, they decide they gotta go for it. And I don't think they're wrong, but it's really tough to do that after a stock up. Calm, chill. I mean, they might run No More Lies. So this for 4? That looks like a resolve. We probably have some kind of removal spell here, right? And it's a Get Lost. 2 maps from me, I'm fine with that. Those help cast the Spirit Water Revival once we find it. And this does Stone Rain them. I mean, mana is key. Yeah, this is going to be an 8 Demolition Field matchup. Once we find Spirit Water Revival, we just do it all again. Consult. Do we let him have this one? Nope. Keep the pressure on. It's an open window, though. They could mill us here. If they have it. But we haven't let them sculpt their hand at all. They would have to just top deck it. And they're passing. That was close. All right. Send to Anchorage, see what they do. Okay, they don't have the answers. 4 mana, 3 mana, we can use 1 map. And look at that, it draws a card. Can't counter that one. Okay, finally they get a stock up to resolve. Got through 2 consults and a stock up, got them countered. Countered another consult. They got there. Now they have Monument. Well. Kick it. Any negates? There's the Revival. What else do you take? The Ultima's not there. The Starcage gets it though. Okay. And then do we want them tapped out here? So I can resolve the Revival? Yeah, they're down to 2 cards. The Monument is on the field. We want a Starcage after Revival because we have 2 maps to help pay for Revival. Having cheaper answers to Monument's pretty good too, isn't it? I did not draw a 2-mana counterspell. That should concern me. I could lose half my library again right now. Well, what could they have in these 3 cards? I'm guessing board wipes. One win. One from Mythic. Starcage. Busted. I would never, ever consider building a control deck in the current meta without Starcage. You can take that to the bank. I've never, ever, ever played this deck without Starcage. Absolutely not. You miss the mic being close to my mouth, don't you? You miss the audio quality, don't you? I know you do. You also miss the camera angle. Oh, more me, more CGB. I know you do. I'll figure it out later. I mean, if this isn't a Mythic hand, what is? I can't believe how long it took me to break up with Authority of the Consuls. I didn't read the room. The Oops All Haste red deck is gone. It's over. It's completely cooked. Now it's Oops All green cards. Tidebinder? Is that you? I might as well get this cast. If you got Counterspell, please. I'm literally consulting the star charts for 2 cards. It's Repulsive Mutation. Okay. Hey. Fair enough. I think we hold. I don't think you are Starcage worthy. You get outclassed once my Anchorage is powered up. When these tempo decks start playing counter spells like this, that's when they scare me, to be honest. See that open mana? That's the problem. Gotta be patient. You want a Drowner? And a Boroid. Okay, Starcage doesn't get that, so we have to counter that. Which counter do we use? We use a 3 steps, so that next turn, after the Starcage, we have no more lives to protect. They give up 2 damage to map for 1. They have a Tyvar on top. Into the cage. I'm glad I didn't fire off a 3 steps earlier. It can be used to copy a cage. Mythic. Guys, Pinnacle Starcage. What an absolute nutter butter. Never leave home without Pinnacle Starcage. The long version of this video might get posted for members, or we might release the rest of it in the future. The short version of this video shows me just dumpstering everybody and getting to Mythic. I literally treaded water with a different build of this deck for over 2 hours. So yeah, watch that in the future and give it up for the Starcage, baby. It's a Mythic card. Ooh, let's do rank reveal. Rank reveal. Rank reveal. 97%. Pathetic. We'll work on it. You're cool.